we're back. Episode 11.
What's
A
up?
little nervous today. I don't know why.
What's going on, peoples?
How we doing? Jack, how's it going over there?
God, I missed your voices. This is literally the most fun I have all fucking week. Otherwise, just sunshine and palm trees, bro.
Sunshine and palm trees. Did he say it right?
Ew.
Palm trees and sun? No, it's palm
He
trees.
says palm trees and sunshine. He says sunshine and palm trees.
Jack, I got to ask you
I
something.
leave, I
goes
leave it
both
to you guys
ways.
to determine what the original is.
Palm
I think
trees
it's,
and sunshine.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what. Jack, what happened with your beard?
Oh man, I got tired of going out with it and then putting a mask on. It was like putting a man's hairy balls on my face. It was fucking.
You didn't like
terrible.
that then?
Huh?
You didn't like that part?
No. I like my balls shaved.
You look like you got younger though.
Shaving your balls is a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
I usually
and
give
look
up.
at least 10 years younger.
Yeah, you do look 10 years younger. You look taller, which is weird.
But I look like I joined the rest of you fucking no chin fucking people.
Yeah.
I have
have a
such
chin.
great structure.
I have a
with
couple
that beard.
chins.
Yeah. Victor,
I'm all right. Exciting week.
is it?
Big news.
Big news. I know we got big news, and then we also have another big news. We have a guest on the show.
We do.
Victor's fiance Jenna.
Say hello to the world.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
How you
What's up?
doing?
I'm doing good.
Better
Excited
half.
to be here.
First female on here.
Yeah.
She's dialed in on her voice.
Took
I
so
see.
long.
How dare you?
You have your pod voice on?
I do have my pod voice on.
We've been trying to get her on a couple episodes, but the timing wasn't good. I guess
Yep.
now
yep.
the timing's great.
It's meant to be today. Today's the day.
By day by day.
By day.
By day.
I'm doing good. Thanks everyone.
Yeah,
for
so
asking.
how are you doing, Vic?
Myself?
No one gives a
How you doing,
fuck.
Vic?
I'm all right. I got a little story to tell you too. But before
Oh,
we get
man.
into Victor's little incident,
Yeah.
Jenna, how did you guys meet?
We met when we were about 17 years old at a house party.
Oh, yeah.
Were there drinks there?
There were
Yes,
drinks.
There were. There was a bathroom involved.
There was
Rebels.
a bathroom involved.
And then there was a long 10-year distance between
Yep.
that.
Yep. Little did we know we actually lived like 3 blocks away from each other all this time.
Legit
Yep.
walking distance.
Yep.
And what do you do?
Yeah.
You-
I am a teacher. I work with children with autism.
special needs.
Yes.
Right? You can say?
Yeah, special
Is it
needs.
difficult or
It has its challenges. It has its rewards, with any job, really. But I enjoy it.
It's like a
Definitely
relationship.
keeps it interesting. Yeah.
any crazy incidents? Anyone try to choke you out?
No, I did have one child try to stab me with a pencil. Actually, that was interesting.
Was it a mead pencil?
As one does.
No, I think it was one of those Ticonderoga pencils.
Ooh, look at that.
fuck is that?
Those are like those
kids
really fancy.
nowadays, they got the Ticonderogas. Was it sharpened?
Kind of. Actually,
Wait,
yeah.
So before, I don't want to go too off topic, but is there like a community pencil sharpener where someone can get up and sharpen their pencil?
Yeah, you have to like make the pencil signal to like sharpen your pencil. And then yeah.
So wait, they don't have to ask for permission?
No, they just get up and sharpen it. I feel like when we were in school we had to ask
Yeah,
to
of
get
course.
up.
We always
Can I-
had eggs.
But it was like a
No, they just get up and go.
wow,
Yeah.
aggressive,
Yeah.
free range.
Free range.
Super woke.
They're organic.
I know I would sharpen my pencil a lot. I don't know for any reason. I would just get up and sharpen it just because I just want to get up. I
Yeah,
think.
that was an excuse to like get out of your seat when you're dancing your pants for a 45-minute class.
Or I had to answer my
Yeah.
pants 30 seconds into anything.
I'll tell you this: if I can go back, I would take way more bathroom breaks.
Yeah, even then you had to ask permission
Yep.
and they would refuse. But you just get up and walk out like I did.
Right. Yeah.
What do you guys do for bathroom?
They do like another bathroom signal, so they're not like raising their hand like excuse me, excuse me.
So explain it. What is it?
It's like your thumb is between your pointer finger and your middle finger, and then you're just kind of like twisting your wrist,
Really?
and it's like this, and that means bathroom. I mean, it doesn't interrupt the
And
class,
then
which is good.
Do
but-
you do that same symbol back to
So
them?
apparently, there's like another sign where you're like this, like yes. I mean, I just nod.
It's like the movie Colors. They're all throwing up gang signs
It's
across the
basically
room.
no. It's like sign language, basically.
Colors. Oh, I'm thinking
You never
the
saw
color
Colors?
purple.
The movie Colors?
No, I was thinking
There's
the
a
color.
scene.
I know.
There's a scene in Colors where there's 2 gangs in jail. They're like a bunch of them is behind one side of the cell and the other bunch is behind the other side of the cell, and they're just both throwing gang signs at each other, mad quick. It's hilarious. That's what I imagine her classroom to be like. What if like 8 kids ask? What if 8 kids at once ask to use the bathroom? Then you have like 8 kids with their hand. Like, how do you know which one to choose?
I guess you just choose the hand that goes up first.
It's only one per.
Yeah, I mean, unless like it's
female, male. Then I guess.
Unless it's like a super big emergency where they're gonna like go in their pants and you're like, no, all right.
Is there a signal for super emergencies?
No, I just asked like, do you need to go really bad? They're like, yes.
They don't have to like like stand over and like make the signal that something's gonna come out of their ass or something.
No, we don't have that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting though.
And this is why we have.
This is why we have
people. Chazanians, Chazites.
Yeah.
Drawing a blank.
All right, Victor. We got to get to this story.
All right.
I want to know from beginning and end. So Victor was involved in a little bicycle accident.
Yep. All of a sudden, I'm riding, coming back from my 20 mile.
Wait, before you start, I don't mean to take the air out. I just want the listeners to know that I have been patiently waiting for this podcast to hear these details. I have purposely been, I feel, a little rude and not asked for any real details because I wanted to hear this so you guys can get my genuine, honest reaction.
Yeah,
so,
we actually try not to talk to each other at all unless we're on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's for good conversation.
Good content.
Yeah, but we're not going to just straight go into your fucking massacre. I want to hear from beginning to end. I want to hear, what the hell did you eat in the morning? I wanted to figure out, like, did you even were going on a trip that day? I know you said you were building up for some stamina.
Yeah, so I was trying to prepare for my, if everyone recalls last episode, I introduced my backpacking trip.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me do the right thing. Let me get some endurance.
Mm-hmm.
So Jenna, what did I do? I just, hey, I'm going out for a bike ride.
Yeah, you were like, oh, can you take my attendance for class? I was like, sure.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, I'm going to go.
Normal day. It was a normal Monday.
What class was it, that guy?
Calculus.
Oh, yeah.
So she took my attendance. Anyway, so I figured, all right,
kids stay in school.
Let me get my endurance. Yeah, you know what? Stay in COVID school. Because all you got to do is say here once for out of 5 hours, and you can just basically pass college.
So cool.
So, all right. So I'm like, all right, let me build up my endurance. So I start to ride my bike. I go all the way down from Queens into Manhattan, up the West Side Highway in a nice roll.
How did you get into Manhattan? I took
the Williamsburg Bridge.
Williamsburg. So you went into Brooklyn.
Went down Metropolitan Avenue, all the way into Brooklyn.
Way
good 7-8 miles. Come back up the West Side Highway. Up to 59th Street. Cross over. Go to the 59th Street Bridge.
So you took 59th all the way down from West Side till...
Yeah, I took the West Side all the way up to 59th Street. Crossed all
How's
the way...
the atmosphere? Did you see anything?
Oh, it was packed. It was actually a really nice place.
Yeah, I know, but taking the Williamsburg Bridge to the West Side, did you pass like Canal and all that, where all the looters and
No,
the riders,
actually, I went up. What is that? Broadway? What do you get off? Delancey, Broadway. I forget where you get off.
I have no idea.
What street is?
I know it by
Jenna.
heart.
What street is Ube on?
Isn't it by
That's Allen and what?
Christie Street?
I just wanted to know how the fender tasted.
Oh wait, I didn't get to that yet.
We're getting to that.
I'm actually trying to lead up to just
The build-up.
the build up.
Jack, I gotta fulfill 90 fucking minutes. All right.
Mind you, I had this entire trip I had on video
Until the crash.
until the moment. I'm gonna call it the moment.
The moment.
So anyway, yeah, I'm going up the West Side Highway. I stopped at the park. West Side Highway is beautiful, really nice, actually. Took a nice 10, 15-minute break. Called the better half, I think. I think I called you when I was there.
Yeah, you did.
We talked about paint.
Yeah, and you said it was really nice where you were.
Talked about
and that we
paint.
needed to go there.
Yeah, she's on a kick. She wants to paint.
We're
So,
going to repaint the house.
Nice.
Make it
so
nice.
I'm just going to let her go. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah.
But,
Come on, so go.
I'm
Make sleeping.
I'm going. So I'm on break, whatever. Normal bicycle day.
Mm-hmm.
Bicycle night. Go up the West Side Highway a little bit more, cross over to 59th Street. I actually had to avoid, so I don't know if anyone notices those new Revel scooters that you can rent.
Yeah, I think someone died.
They
on
look
them,
like
the first
someone
person.
did. So someone from CBS. She was
an
a
anchor.
host. Yeah.
No?
So for those outside of the city, you can actually rent little Vespas, electric Vespas. You basically you download the app, and it'll tell you where the nearest Vespa is, kind of like a city bike.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go there and hop on the bike and go. They're like little Vespas. But they're
and
actually very
they
dangerous.
have helmets in the trunk.
Yeah, but nobody wears
Which
them.
no one wears.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was actually driving on First Avenue, and the helmets, 2 people were in front of me. The helmets fell at the back, and I had to, avoid hitting those helmets and dying there. So that was the first close call of life and death.
So they were trying to tell you something.
Yeah. So I go up the 59th Street Bridge. Well, I walked up it because my fat ass really can't. I can't make it up that bridge. Has anyone ever tried riding up that bridge?
I might have done it when I was younger.
Crazy.
Though. Yeah.
Even standing?
Were you on the higher
No,
level or
it
the
was-
lower level? Right? There's a high and a
No,
low.
there's only
no?
one.
Or
On the
one
bicycle,
for you
There's
guys.
only one for the,
Yeah.
yeah. Whatever. I go over the bridge.
Is that the bridge with a train? There's also
No, that's a Williamsburg.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that shit
There's
holds
the
all that
59th
weight.
Street Bridge, Williamsburg, Manhattan, Brooklyn. That's in the order from.
Starting from Brooklyn to Harlem, right? We got the
No, I'm going
Triborough.
the opposite way.
Yeah.
The Triborough Bridge also goes into Manhattan. Yes, there's
it
one that goes into Harlem, onto
and
125th.
then one into the Bronx.
So if we started from the top of the city, which would be Harlem, down, it would be that bridge, the 59th. Williamsburg, Manhattan, Brooklyn. But the Manhattan, Williamsburg, and Brooklyn Bridge are within like 3 blocks of each other.
Yeah,
It's weird.
and it's still traffic.
Oh, it's ridiculous. So I get over the bridge. Now I'm back in Queens. I had the GoPro on the chest. Figured, you know what? I'm basically 3/4 of the way home. Nothing really interesting on Queens Boulevard. Let me go get some McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Really,
is the
nothing going
best.
on Queens Boulevard? There isn't a fucking murder going on? Like
There's
every 2
nothing
minutes?
interesting to film. I figured it that way, right? The city's nice. Going over the bridges are
You
nice.
had
but
your
just-
GoPro.
had the GoPro the whole entire ride. We're about
80%.
an hour and 35 minutes in the ride. Shut it off when we got to McDonald's. So I get to McDonald's. I get my 3 cheeseburgers. Then I'm like, all right, let me call the fiance. So I decide I'm riding back in the bike lane.
in the bike lane. Good.
I finish my cheeseburger, holding another cheeseburger, and bam! All I do is remember waking up with 3 people around me.
And who are these 3 people?
I have no idea.
No idea.
I have no clue what the hell went happened.
You're fucking guardian angels.
I got hit by something. I can tell you that.
You definitely got hit
I
by
got
something.
hit by something.
Now you hit a fucking pothole.
No, I didn't
No,
hit a
there
bottle.
were none.
I was on the
No.
phone with her.
Yeah, you were on the phone with me.
And then,
The call dropped, and I was like,
the call dropped.
I thought he lost service, so I was like, all right, he'll call me back. You call me back, and you're like, I think I got in a bike accident.
You were talking
So
through
it was
Bluetooth.
I was talking to Bluetooth, yeah.
Yeah, so you still had your phone on.
Yeah.
It's not like the phone went underneath the car.
No, the phone was in my pocket. I
That's
had Bluetooth the whole time. But I fell. It was like, what, 10, 11, or 12, the call logs. And I called you back at what time?
like 10:16.
So I don't remember anything in between that.
Yeah,
And mind you, Queens Boulevard's a very, very busy street.
very busy. It's got a lot of lanes too. It's got a service road, a main road going east, and then it's got a service road and a main road going west. It's like
Yeah.
2-4 and about 8,
And the bike
9
lane.
lanes.
So the bike lane, you're actually on the left of traffic.
Oh, really?
So I think I was hit by a bus mirror. Right?
That's the theory.
The idea, that's what I believe. Because my back right shoulder, which would be facing traffic as opposed, where the bike lane is, it looks like somebody hit it with something really, really bad. So I wake up, there's 3 people around me. Finally EMS comes, I called Jenna, and I love this woman to death because she made the right decision. She's like, let's go down there. We got to get the bike. I was dying in the back of it. We got to go get the bike. That's a $2,000 bike.
So you were in the ambulance and the bike was just left there?
I thought the bike was going to be left there. So I was like, all right, he's getting to the hospital. Let me go over here first where he fell, and then I'll meet him at the hospital. Because sometimes they don't let you in the ambulance with COVID and everything. So I figured they weren't going to let me in. So I went where they were. Luckily, the ambulance and him and the bike were still there. So they actually had the bike in the ambulance.
I don't really. I vaguely remember this.
Yeah.
Well, I think they would have took the bike and voucher it or something, bring it to the precinct, I would assume.
I guess,
I
yeah.
would
I,
hope
don't know.
so,
I
yeah.
think so. But it was in the EMS truck. I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess,
I don't know.
I don't know what the
That's
protocol
weird.
there is. So what was it like? From here, for me, it was very vague. It was very fuzzy. So all I remember getting picked up. I don't even remember how long it took for me to get to the hospital. I don't remember how long it took when I woke up. to the point where I was in the back of a truck and the back of the EMS vehicle. I don't even remember how I called Jenna, but we're in the back of the truck, and I think Jenna could better tell this story. What happened when I was in the EMS truck?
Yeah. All right. So you get the call. You figure something's wrong. How did
Yeah.
you even know where he was at? He called you?
So we actually share locations, which was good.
Oh, that's good.
So
Yeah.
I was because I figured, when he's out bike riding, I could just check to see he's not in the middle of the friggin' ocean.
Not at a strip club, yeah.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
I don't know. And I looked and I was like, all right, he's still here. Let me get there. At first I didn't believe him, to be honest, because he fucks around a lot. So I thought he was joking. And then I hear the guy in the background like, no, he was in an accident. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my
What
God.
guy was it? Like a white guy or something?
I don't know if he was like a white guy. I don't know. He sounded like an older guy, like a little, I don't know. He was like a raspy voice. I don't know. I was just like,
Not Chinese or anything?
no. I don't know. I was like, all right, I got to get there because I don't know what's going on right now. He kept calling me back and he just sounded so out of it. And he was like,
Wait, I did keep calling you back?
yeah,
How many times?
like 3 times.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And you were like, I think I was in a bike accident. Like you just sounded like really disoriented. So I was like, something is wrong. Like I got to get there.
Wait, did I say the same thing each time I called you?
Similar.
So you were
Imagine
forgetting?
you were really
Imagine I was
confused.
broken in the loop, and that's the last thing I can
So
actually
you were
say.
forgetting you were calling her or something?
Honestly, I'm telling
have
you,
no
from the moment I woke up to the moment I was in the hospital, it was a very big blur. I don't remember much. I remember being in the EMS, and I think the guy was like, "Oh, you're allergic to anything?" And I said, "Cats."
I was like, no, he means medication, not
Yeah.
that.
They cut my shirt open.
Yeah.
I love when they do that.
There was blood everywhere.
right?
Yeah, there was blood everywhere. But the bike was fine.
The bike was fine. Which
And then
is
you
interesting.
followed the ambulance or something like
I
that?
actually got to go in the ambulance.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So that was good.
In her leopard workout pants.
Oh my God. I had my the worst outfit in the hospital.
Because she came back from the gym that day.
I had leopard workout shorts on and like a turquoise top. And I was like, where am I going in Elmhurst Hospital right now?
Which is a good hospital for trauma. So
Yes.
that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they brought me to the hospital. I'm in the hospital. I just remember there's about 15 people around me just doing a bunch of things. I was laying there. They stripped all my clothes off. I had biker's boxers on, biker's underwear.
Biker shorts.
They're basically padded ass pants,
Oh, okay.
right? That's all I had on. And
You
I
didn't
just
die,
remember
right?
laying there. I had these things all over me for the EKG stuff. What is it?
The
Those sticky
sticky-
things.
Yeah, the sticky heart monitors.
I had an IV in my right arm. I don't know what was taped onto my index finger. I think maybe a thermometer or
No,
it was
I
just lit
think-
up red. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it checks your pulse and
Oxygen.
stuff too or something
Yeah.
like that.
Did I have an IV?
You didn't have an IV.
I don't know. I just kept asking them
They
for
didn't
pain.
give you any fluid. I thought they would have.
Okay, so I know I had something.
Well,
in
maybe
my
they
arm.
couldn't give it to you yet until you did the
Oh,
CAT
and I had a
scan?
neck brace
neck
on.
brace.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah.
God, that was the most painful thing.
Really?
That was probably the most painful.
That's protocol though.
The neck brace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't take it off, and I understand why. I get it.
Just in case.
But for a good 4 hours, it was just there on, and I'm just laying there in so much pain. They gave me morphine stuff to ease the pain, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Jack, you good over there? You alive?
No, I'm good. I'm listening
Oh,
to the story and how the doctors gave him heroin.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
basically.
Good.
So I got pretty happy when that happened.
Calmed you down. You don't really like hospitals.
Oh no, I have.
No
like,
one's a fan of
No, I get. I
hospitals,
like
really.
when I go to
He,
hospitals.
turns
Yeah.
white.
Yeah, I get sick.
Oh, really?
I physically
Yeah.
get sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get lightheaded.
You
I
like
don't know.
needles?
No, I hate needles.
No? I
Can't
don't
stand
mind needles.
I can't
I hate 'em.
watch needles. So they took blood, then they took X-rays. They did a sonogram.
CAT scan.
Then they did a CAT scan, and then I had to go through another set of X-rays for a different part of my arm.
Any MRIs?
Not to my knowledge.
knowledge?
I have to go for that. Now, before I get to the post hospital, the after effects of this is just the amount of doctors I have to go see now. The result was I have 3 broken bones in my face.
Yeah.
I have 20 stitches on my right ear. I think my right ear kind of detached from my head.
That's fucking disgusting.
And I don't think anyone even realized until they were going to discharge me when they were going to give me a mask.
Yeah.
I
Until
can't
they-
wear masks
yeah.
now. And they're like, I think we need to call plastic surgeons
You
down
can't
here.
be part of the sheep herds out there.
Yeah. I think, yeah. So they came down, and then I was there for another, 3 hours. But I was laying there like shivering.
So all this happened around 10ish. It started
10:15
or whatever.
Yeah, so it started at 10:15
and you didn't
p.m.
get out of there till 1.
I left at what, 7 in the morning?
7 in the morning.
Oh my god,
We were there all night.
Yeah.
like a job.
Ugh.
It's great.
What was that like? So, what was your point of view of the hospital?
I mean,
Was it dirty, clean?
there was a lot
crackheads?
going on.
Anybody walked in with a poodle in their ass? by
No
any chance?
poodles in their ass.
Oh, okay.
I will say at about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, it started to get super seedy and sketchy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Crackheads coming in. One lady was like, I don't know if she was talking to herself or someone on the phone. I was like, what is going on? This is not safe.
Did I say anything to you?
You just wanted us to get out of the room, but I felt like being in the room with you was safer than standing where they
probably.
bring the people into the hospital was not that safe.
Right.
Well, I think my saddest moment I remember was that I didn't get to finish my McDonald's.
No?
Oh my God.
No,
Yeah.
Were you crying?
Not
I don't know. What did I say about my McDonald's?
Humpty back to
You were just like, damn, I didn't get to finish my last burger. And I was like, I'll get you all the burgers in the world. Don't you
Did ya?
worry.
Was
I
that-
didn't yet,
It's still in the menu.
but I will. It's pending.
So I was laying there with a neck brace on, saying that.
You basically. And you kept asking me to take your picture. And I was like, I am not taking your picture right now. This
But you
is
did
terrible.
one, right? I think I
did
got one picture.
Yeah, I sent you a picture.
Good times.
Well, 2-3 days ago, you look pretty swole. You look all right now, especially when you had the shades on. You couldn't even really tell.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't wear anything on my right ear. My face is all bruised and it was all swollen on the right side. I look like the Joanna Jacek from UFC. If everyone remembers her when she fought.
I don't know who she fought.
I forgot who she
but
fought.
She won.
No, she lost that.
Oh,
fight.
she lost?
Yeah, she lost
Oh,
that
I
fight.
thought she won.
Your
But
ear
yeah.
is definitely going back into
Yeah,
place, though.
my ear was like I look like who did I
The
look
guy
like?
from the Goonies.
Yeah, I look like the guy from the Goonies. My a lot of bruising on the face. I have
And your hair was still good. I seen that.
Yeah, the hair looks good, man. The hair. I'm trying to keep it fresh. I can't cut it yet now because I have these stitches here, but
Nah, you're good.
the bike is okay, which I'm happy about. So now I got to retrain myself for this bike packing trip.
Yeah.
That's,
Might have to take some time off, man.
Well, I still got to go to all the plastic surgeons. I have to go to neurologists. I have to go to cardiologists. I got to go to orthopedists. I got to go all these things. I have to figure out who and what hit me. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of administration to getting hurt, and you don't want to do it at all.
Yeah, see,
You just
me,
wanna lay there and heal.
if I was in your position, I mean, I guess I get checked out, but all this other going back, setting second appointments, I probably would just be a ghost.
I don't want to, but I'm nervous not to.
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like 50 years old and like
Yeah,
I
you
can't
can't
move
fuck around
because
with
Yeah, you'll be all right.
yeah,
Fuck you doing at 50 anyway.
Listen, we built the pyramids with our bare hands. We landed on the moon. I think we'll be fine.
Jack,
Yeah,
you
you
ever had
should-
any crazy fucking thing happen to you?
Like that?
Yeah, besides marriage, what else?
Yeah. I mean, in the military, but you want to hear a military story?
Yeah, I want to hear something fucked up about you. I haven't heard
All
you in the
right.
last 10 minutes.
All right. So I was a small boat operator. So basically, I drive a boat, and we were in the Middle East in one of the worst
Small
storms ever.
load operator is for the boats?
Small boat. Yeah. Basically, I'm a parking attendant for when the ships come into the port.
So you just wave like the glow in the dark stick.
No. We don't wave them in, but we do escort them. They control themselves. They're like their own. But when they're out in the water, it's like they're their own country that just operate under us. Like they just do whatever the fuck they want. But so we're there in the Middle East protecting Coast Guard, Navy, everybody. And the worst storm rolls in. We can't see shit. The waves are about 8 feet high.
Oof.
Yeah, and I'm in a little boat, and
You're fucking, see,
A little
It's
guy
like
and
the
a
perfect storm.
I would be
little
nervous.
guy in a little boat.
I would be nervous.
very, very
Oh my
few
God.
times was I ever nervous to be on the water. Like I'm a fish in the water. I don't give a fuck about no waves.
Yeah, you swim
But-
better than you walk.
Right. So But or put it this way, the waves are so big that the boats were smashing the pier and the pier's made out of wood, smashing it to pieces. So we needed to take all of the boats out of the water, and it was just me and one other person that had to me and two other people, sorry, that had to do it. But we got tossed around the boats. Dude, I don't know if you've ever like known what it feels like to get tossed around like a rag doll.
No.
But I'm talking about like just the entire boat shook, like a giant picked it up and shook it, and I just fucking slammed
guy in
into
a
the
little
wall.
boat.
So this boat, just
Over and over
to
again.
just to describe this boat, like how many people would it fit comfortably? Like 4 or 5 people? You're talking
4 seats.
4 seats. That's
4.
it. Oh my god.
4
That's
seats
like a fucking
in a cabin.
a floaty device in a pool, basically.
Yeah, in a cabin. They're not big. They're like the 24 foot, 27 foot, some shit like that. They're not big.
Yeah.
Jenna, you have a
So
story. Oh, sorry.
no, it's all good. I'm just saying we got on top of all of the boats and we managed to get them out. By the way, I don't know if you guys have ever ramped a boat, but it was a game of extreme ramping with 8-foot waves trying to ramp a boat.
What's
Well,
ramping?
not one boat, but 11 fucking boats.
What's ramping?
So when you take a boat out of the water, the truck backs up. The truck has to back what do you call it? The fucking cage thing to grab the boat.
Yeah.
You gotta
thought that was
literally
called dock.
lift it up
The trailer or
and
whatever.
do it. Yeah, on the trailer. Yeah, thank you. That couldn't fucking stupid.
So a lot of the seamen do the docking.
I
Oh,
like
yeah, all the
turtles.
real men do docking
Yeah.
in extreme weather.
Isn't docking?
You gotta
Isn't it the
keep
same
in mind, though,
thing?
each one of
Like a
No, I
synonym?
think docking is when like you put dicks together.
Oh yeah. You ever docked cocks?
The seaman docks.
Yeah, but it can't just be 2 regular dicks.
semen
One
dock.
has to be uncircumcised. One has to be circumcised.
Oh yeah, you got to put one in the other, right?
Yeah.
Did you never know that?
Docking cocks.
I didn't.
Now you
No.
do.
It's interesting. Good to know.
Yeah, you gotta learn a lot of crazy things on here.
Docking.
So that's it. I was hoping you would have got
I
hit
fucked
by a
up my
boat
back.
or
That's-
something.
No, I got really, really messed up. I mean, it messed my back up, my neck up. I got tossed like a rag doll into walls,
Jeez.
and I just totally got fucked up.
Concussion.
So no, I had consciousness the whole time, I think. But at a lot of those times, put it this way, after that, I could never really work out like I used to. I've been going to doctors. I actually got medically retired because I can't.
Yeah, we'll get into that in November.
Have you been back on a small boat like that again? Or
No.
No.
Would you? I know you would.
I want to, but I mean, I'm not going to go out in the middle of fucking Katrina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small broken guy in a small broken boat.
What? You remember the storm out there that happened? Was it a storm or it was just?
Yeah, bad storm.
Yeah, you know the name of it or?
No, it wasn't. We're talking.
There's no
fucking.
name.
No one cares.
Yeah, it's Bahrain, right? The Bahrainian storm.
But right now it's like 135, 140 degrees over there. You know, dust is weather out there. If you look at the 5-day forecast, you'll see dust.
Yeah, that's
Really?
crazy.
That's not a joke.
You know,
I
it's been
believe it.
extremely hot in New York these last week.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
Horrible.
That was another.
Extremely
It was another thing. Like someone conspiracized that I like fainted on the bicycle, but I would think you would remember
No,
fainting.
No,
would-
you feel fainting.
Honestly, that's why I think I got hit because like has everyone ever been knocked out, punched like with a punch?
Yeah, you wake up and you're confused.
But you don't really kind of see it coming.
Right.
It's like night and day, right? You're awake. I feel like when you're in a faint, you know that you're about to faint. I've never, knock on wood, fainted, but
The closest to being knocked out I had was, I remember we used to play baseball in PS 87 Park. And one kid like couldn't hit my fastball. So as a joke, I was pitching them underhand. And as I pitched him underhand, he rocked me straight in the nose.
oh,
Yeah.
you got knocked out.
Oh, I don't really remember. I know I was bleeding. My nose wasn't broken, which is
you got
weird.
lucky.
I don't think I got knocked out. Yeah, no.
I got a baseball to the face before.
Well,
That's
Jenny,
not fun.
I think I wanted to fight him though.
Jenna, you faint, right?
I do faint.
It's like a thing.
It's like it's
Like the goats?
it's
You
called
like the fainting goat?
vasovagal syncope, where my blood pressure drops and I faint. So my doctor told me I need to basically have a high salt diet, but you feel it coming. Like you feel your pressure dropping, you get super clammy and pale. So I don't
Really?
think you fainted. Yeah, you would feel it coming. You would know. You can't. You wouldn't just.
What causes it?
So my blood pressure drops sometimes,
Mhm.
and basically that's
So low blood pressure.
Yeah, low blood pressure. But usually, if I do start to feel like that, I'll like lay down flat and like elevate my legs so that the
blood goes.
The blood flow goes to my head. But
when's the last time you experienced that?
So, funny story.
Yeah.
What was it? 2 years ago? A year ago?
It was about 2 years ago.
So it doesn't happen as frequent as I thought.
No, not as frequently, but about 6 or 7 cop cars drive up to the house, ringing the doorbell. What was it? 11, 12 o'clock at night on like a weekday.
Yeah.
Saying that they got a call that...
so there was a call basically that there was somebody in my house armed that wanted to commit suicide.
A female armed.
A female.
Really?
So they
who worked for like the parks department or something.
She was
like
a parks cop or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I answered the door, and they're like,
"Wait, what time is this again?"
11 o'clock at night, and it was like downpouring rain.
Really?
So I answered the door, and they're like, "Who lives here?" And I told them who lives here, and they're like, "Oh, what'd your wife do?" And I told her she's a teacher. And then I was like, "Come down." And then she came down.
Mind you, I wear contacts and I didn't have contacts in. I didn't have my glasses. So I just come down and I can't really see that well. So I was like a little disoriented, like, what's going on? This is crazy.
And then nothing. We told them, listen, no one here. She's a teacher. No one in the house is armed. We're okay. They're like, oh, must have been someone calling or someone. They asked me if they thought someone was fucking around with me, maybe. But after all that, I see her on the couch laying with her legs over her head. And,
because you started
I was like, I panicked. I was like, what is going on?
Oh, wow.
And then they came back again a second time because they were like, we got another call. And we're like,
And I was like, you guys want to come in? Like,
at this point,
they left. Yeah. But yeah, she was nervous. But
yeah, no, you definitely feel if you're going to pass out. So I definitely don't think that.
I mean, crazy experiences. What about when you were a kid?
Oh, in the ocean?
No, not in the ocean, but when you had surgery.
Oh, when I had surgery? I don't know. I was about 4 years old. I had a tumor on my kidney.
It was like the size of like a baseball.
It was the size of like an orange.
Yeah.
And there was a girl actually who had the same thing as I did. And she ended up passing away, which is crazy. And I ended up obviously surviving. But I mean, it was just a crazy experience. Like I just remember laying in the bed and they're like rolling me down the hallway.
How did you know? Like, was it like it was noticeable or?
I guess when I was going for like a physical, you know how they feel your stomach? Mm-hmm. They felt it. And then I had to go for more tests. So it was up until about 6th grade, I want to say, that I had to continue after going for like the finger stick to making sure everything was good. But
where they stick the fingers. It's a real question. I mean,
I guess my pointer finger.
Oh.
No, it was definitely a life-changing experience. I don't really like take things so seriously because I feel like I've been through a lot of shit. So I feel like I'll be all right. Like, when that happened to Victor, I felt like he's going to be fine. He'll be fine.
Still looks good though.
He does look good.
I just broken a little bit.
Still handsome.
It's all right.
Just a little broken.
A couple days
You're better
off
looking
from
than me, and you're fucking the right side of your face.
Couple days off.
There you
from
go.
work.
There's your Halloween costume. What is
Right?
that? The guy that
I'm the bicycle guy.
He could be like Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
Yeah.
Two-Face.
Side of the-
Phantom, or you can
Or
do
the
Two-Face.
Two-Face.
Two-Face. That's what I look like. I do kind of look like Two-Face because I got all the bruising.
You could do it all. I mean, who would be Two-Face's lover?
I don't know. Who's my Two-Face's lover?
I don't know.
I mean, if anything, you could pull the whole Harley Quinn.
could
But
do Harley Quinn.
to be honest,
I could be a little Poison Ivy.
I hate poison. Do something original. The Harley Quinn is getting out of fucking
I havenn't seen it.
I mean, not to bring up
we watched the movie
Halloween stuff, because I know we'll bring this in October. Harley Quinn is like probably the most wore costume. Do you see some
Or
of the
Catwoman too.
But do you see some of the sizes of these women that are Harley
Yeah,
Quinn?
yeah. Some people, I don't want to fat shame here, but
No shame
there are
in their
just some
game.
people who shouldn't do certain
do.
things.
Yeah.
Like I went to my first nude
Jack wants
beach,
to
or
fat shame.
my first topless beach, and some things are nice to see or appeasing to the eye, and some of them are just not so much.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I get it.
Because it's not healthy.
And the other thing I
It's
want to
just not
say,
appeasing to the eye.
listen, I'm not skinny myself too, but I don't also wear animal clothing and I'm 2 times the size of the animal.
You should try to wear leopard
Some
pants.
girls wear leopards, and they should be wearing like the elephant skin. Fucking
Yeah, so you should definitely associate your weight with the color of the animal you
the
wear.
animal you're gonna wear, because
That's funny.
that gets a little crazy.
They can
there.
wear, instead of zebra prints, they can wear like cow prints.
cow. Yeah, it would probably look a little better too.
What do you think?
Brown and green for a mountain.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah.
So we're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna wear animal print, go to the closest to the size without going over.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Watch Animal Planet. Do a little bit of research.
I didn't even know they make yoga pants that big too.
Oh, yeah.
Or just don't. I mean, I feel like maybe just don't go for black. Just wear black.
I think I'm gonna get hated because I mentioned this, but it's fine.
It's
Well, maybe you should tell them we're all overweight. Well, me and Vic are.
Well, I'm a little on the heavier side,
Yeah,
but I'm
just a
also
little.
almost 6'2", so.
I mean, I feel like I'm overweight. I'm definitely overweight.
You're
I mean,
not
COVID,
overweight.
COVID guys. We all put
We
on
all
a
have
little bit of
excuses.
extra pounds.
That's the benefits of
Pandemic weight.
yeah. I mean, there's
weight went the other
definitely
way.
so even though after this entire experience, I do think there's some pros to it.
Yeah.
Some of
I
the
don't know.
pros are, for one, having an excuse not to do house chores
There you go.
because I'm a little broken.
And it's your right arm. You're a lefty.
Right.
You
So
can still fucking get the whacking going if you want.
I'm all right. I jerk off with the right.
You're a righty when
a
you
righty.
jerk off.
Yeah.
But you're a lefty, right?
I am a lefty in real life,
That's weird.
but in my jerk off life, I'm a righty.
I broke my arm. Now I'm a switch.
Hey, by day by day.
By day.
Another pro is I get to be bathed.
Oh yeah, like you're a nurse and a teacher now.
Yeah, it's nurse
I get it.
fed.
Basically, yeah. I have 2 occupations. Should be
She
getting
bathes
paid
me.
double.
That's
She
nice.
bathes me. She clothes me.
Yep.
She feeds me.
It's like having a child.
It's good. I like it. I don't mind it so much, to be honest.
Well, guys, we love being taken care
Oh
of.
yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
I think every guy is almost the same. Every woman is different. Every woman has a different thing,
How would you feel if the tables were turned?
I mean,
Would
to
you
be
enjoy
honest,
me bathing you?
I feel like I just need to do it myself.
Yeah.
I'd get anxious.
Yes.
I feel like you would get
I would
mad
just be
at
like,
me.
just leave me alone.
But when
Let
it
me
comes
do
to
it.
a
I got
massage or
this.
something, you're good with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, all right.
But a
come on.
massage is not caretaking.
Yeah.
No?
What about dressing you? Would you get mad at me dressing you?
I get like anxiety. Like I just need to do it myself. Like I feel like I could do it better. I don't know. I have like this thing.
You could put clothes on.
Maybe.
I don't think
You never
so.
know.
No.
You never know.
You can only put a sock on one way. You know if it's on wrong or not.
Thank God it's summer.
Yeah.
No socks.
No socks.
I haven't worn socks
You
since
don't wear
COVID
socks
started.
in the summer?
I haven't even worn
No.
socks since COVID
I mean,
started.
when I work out, I wear socks with my sneakers.
I
but-
have the low ankle ones. I don't know. I always wear. If I don't wear
Sandals,
socks, I throw in a fucking foot powder in there.
Oof.
I wear high
Which
socks.
I also use
always.
foot powder on my balls, not to get all crazy,
Gold Bond?
but I think it's it's blue.
Gold.
I used to
It is
do
Gold
that.
Bond. I think it's the greatest secret in the world.
Sometimes
I
I powder my nuts. Sometimes I don't. I don't know why.
I got to do
I
it.
used to be all about it. Not anymore. I
not a
found
con-
something new.
I'm not a consistent ball powder.
You know what it is? I don't want to, especially in the summer. I don't want like my nuts to stink or anything. So I'll throw in the foot powder for 45 minutes. They're frozen cold, which I love.
Oh,
I
it
love
has like that acetone type
I
stuff
don't
in
know.
it.
And I feel like if it's
Freon.
good for your feet fungus, maybe there's
good for
other
your balls.
bowl fungus. I don't know.
Well, I get yelled at.
I never
when
had
do
a
it.
problem. So
You just make a mess. Just clean
yeah,
it
it
up.
is. Well, there is a trick.
Put a
So
towel down.
You put your boxers on and then you pour it into the boxers and
there
pat
you
it
go.
in there. I'm
Pat
telling
it.
you.
There you go.
The floor would be flawless.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, but then what happens if like you're ready to have sex and you just pull down your pants and you're just like all white there?
Yeah, don't tell her anything. Just
Yeah,
fucking
you're
put it
supposed
in
to
there.
shower first. That's come on.
Just let it soak in a little.
Well, what if you powder your balls and then you realize, oh shit, now I can get laid quick before I start
Just
my
hop in
day.
the shower real quick.
After or before? So
Whatever,
shower,
I don't know.
powder your balls.
Shower,
oh shit, have
powder.
sex.
Have sex. I mean,
Re-powder?
if it's a turn off for her, then get your ass back.
Does
in
it
the
turn you
shower.
off, the powder?
I never really thought about the powder, to be honest. I guess you don't powder it that much that I like notice.
Let me solve your problems, guys.
Here we go.
There's balls deodorant stick.
There is. I have that.
What
It's
is it?
called
They're so-
Fresh Balls, right? You get them on Amazon. Fresh Balls.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna
It's a
prime
little
that.
cream. You won't even tell. It's a cream powder, and it's.
there
I
you
mean,
go.
I don't know if it really does the job, but I use it. It smells good. I don't know if it actually keeps your balls fresh throughout the whole day, but
I mean, my balls are pretty fresh, right?
I mean, once you're sitting a little while all day, it gets a little stale.
Great.
All right. Anyway, I
have a manscaping question. Now that we have
when I have fresh balls, though, is it fresh balls?
Oh yeah, we have a female on here, so we gotta ask you a lot of questions, Jenna, because we never get female points of views. Jack, what do you got?
So we're already on topic of the balls and powder and shit.
Jack, I don't think women like fingering your ass, if that's what you're gonna say.
No, that wasn't my question.
Oh, okay.
That's a very no. I wanted to know, where do you stop manscaping? Like, where do women prefer you to stop? Like, is it just the balls?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I like that question.
I mean, I guess just keep it nice and clean. You don't want to be excess.
No, but clean till where?
I don't know.
Where's
all right, so let's define clean first. So let's first define the length of shaving. Do you like it bald, bare, like baby butt?
Shaved
or trimmed?
Crew cut, fuzz, what are we talking?
Dreads.
So, I mean...
Put some cornrows down there.
Sometimes when it's like too shaven, then it like hurts. Because then it's like that chafingness.
When it grows back in?
Yeah.
So it's too prickly.
Oh, yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
All
right, but
so
that's
maybe
not
just like trimmed nice. Like,
so that's the pubic area, not the balls. The balls, what about the balls?
Completely shaved, no?
Yeah,
I would assume.
Yeah, it's a little gross.
I'm putting balls in my mouth. They're going to be shaved.
Hairy balls are kind of nasty.
Okay, so shaven balls. What about shaven groin?
Yeah. Clean.
What about a shaven ass?
I mean...
I think there's
I can't. I mean, there's a lot of pros for too much.
No,
my ass is hairy.
There's a lot of pros to it.
You get a nice clean wipe, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
We don't got this much
listen,
time.
But when it grows back, it sucks.
You're talking 45 minutes a month I got to spend on just shaving my ass.
Yeah, I've asked her to do it. She wouldn't do it for me.
Yeah, I got a hairy ass.
I'm always confused because if I shave the balls in the groin area, then it looks like I just got this like, I don't know. It's weird because my legs are hairy too.
You used to do the leg area too.
Of my legs.
Oh yeah. So what about the legs? Like, does
it? Keep your legs. Keep your legs hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you stop shaving then?
Just like your groin area. Why are you gonna go shave
just anywhere where the nose would hit?
And all right, so how?
Yeah, basically, you don't need to shave your leg unless someone's licking your leg. I mean,
how far under the balls do you shave?
You don't.
Do you prefer?
Like underneath by the gooch, I guess.
All the way until when? Like when do you stop?
To the asshole.
To the ass, I guess.
What are we doing?
You don't need to get all up in there.
Wow,
I mean, unless
5 years of dating you. I'm learning something new. I like this.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Yeah.
I mean, so far there's been no complaints, so we've been it's been okay.
That's good.
You're doing it.
I fall out sometimes. I gotta
doing the right thing.
But do you notice a non-shaven ass?
No, because I don't go by your ass.
I'm just asking that then. Do you
no rusty trombones?
Would you notice a non-shaven
like
ass?
A shaven ass crack or like the ass itself?
Both.
I mean,
past that gooch threshold, right? So we all established we have a threshold.
Like ass crack, I mean, I don't really, unless you're like spreading your ass cheeks, I don't really.
You wouldn't notice. All right.
I wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't notice.
So, unless some girls like to go in the ass, I don't really know.
Yeah. All right, we'll save that for a freaky episode.
Another time.
But I got to speed it up. So we got to get into this debate.
All
right. So it's go with the flow people versus people that are organized. Jack, are you a go with the flow person or you organized? Like trips or anything?
I don't think that. I mean, I like the spontaneous things, but I like my planned things too, man.
So you're an organizer.
But
if you're going on vacation, are you basically like you're gonna stay in the house until someone comes up with something, or are you gonna be like, hey, listen, we should do this, we should probably do this, eat here. You know what I mean? You got to be a little organized, no?
Here's to what degree I'll be organized. I will look up the many things there are to do in the area that I'm going to go vacation, but I'm not going to fucking put reservations and buy tickets at a time. And I'll, if I get there and one day.
But when's the last time you're on vacation? Because now during the pandemic, you can't just walk onto places.
Vegas.
You need reservations and you need tickets. I'm telling you, I'm going to explain my trip in a little bit, but so what are you? You got to pick one. Are you go with the flow or you organized? A little organized. So, I'm not saying
then
you're
I'm
fucking
go with
a helicopter. You go with the flow?
Yeah.
I am 100% go with the flow.
Jenna.
I have too many scheduled stuff for work.
Yeah.
I think I'm go with the flow. Unless it depends on
the
certain
outcast.
restaurants.
I'm the outcast.
But
Yeah, I think you are.
yeah.
But I don't know. Listen, I'm an organizer. Everything I book or anything I do, I like to book vacations and I like to book some reservations. I look at the Yelp or I look at the reviews.
Ugh.
I'll do this because listen, I was in fucking Rhode Island last week. It was me and my girl and 2 other couples, 6 people. Everyone's go with the flow besides me and one of my friend's girlfriend. They were like organizing, but nothing was getting done. We would get there. Like the first day they had reservations, that was it. After that, there was nothing. So the next day was unplanned. Everyone was getting ready to go to beach, 9:30, 10. No one left till 1 o'clock. So I just fucking took my girl out and I said, listen, let them go to the beach. We're going to we did a mansion tour in
Nice.
Newport, Rhode Island, which was pretty dope.
Yeah, but that was go with the flow.
No, that was, we planned either to go to the beach or do the mansion tour. So we were only there for 2 nights, 3 days. So you know me and my beach thing. I don't like it. So I was doing everything to get out of it. I would have gone skydiving to get out of the fucking beach. So they're like all ready to go to the beach. And I'm like, do you want to go to the beach? She goes, I know we're ready. You don't want to go to the beach. So I said, let's do the mansion tour. We wanted to do it. Let's go ahead and do it. But I'm telling you, during the pandemic, you need to have reservations. You need to have these ticket things.
Hold on. It sounds to me like you did exactly what I said I do. I find out what is available and then I make my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound more of go with the flow, I think.
Yeah.
I think you're mislabeling.
No.
Yeah, I think you're mislabeling.
Well, I
planning.
was more go with the flow there. Jack, are you there? I didn't hear you before. I think we lost Jack. Yeah, so I was going in there more go with the flow type because I didn't want to be organized. This wasn't my trip. It was more her friends. They did all this shit. So I was going, but nothing was getting done. It was driving me nuts, man.
It's hard to go away with groups of people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody's got different agendas. They all want to do different things. I mean, we've gone away a few times with the other people and, you know, we've got to go to certain restaurants that we wanted to go to. And then,
Yeah, it could be like it could become a handicap when you invite people, especially when like there's people who are different, I don't know, I want to say different places in life, but like,
or they like different things.
yeah,
like,
just people just like different things. So I think when you invite people, especially when you go on trips, you really got to know who your company is going to be. So at least you can.
Well, I knew the
expect
other
it.
couple. Now the friends of the, so I was with one couple, which we knew. We've gone out. I didn't know the other couple. They were mutual friends. But yeah, they were great people and all that. But it's just too many people. Like me personally, if I'm going on a vacation or a trip, it's going to be one other couple and that's it. I can't, because who wants to
It's
do
just
this? Who
too
wants to
much.
do that? And, you know, we were the older ones of the group too. So that's fucking.
Oh, that's going to make it. I mean, in that case, I think you would kind of need to be. You have to have a good mix of go with the flowers and planners.
I don't mind going with
So
the
like,
flowers,
let's
but
just say you had more than 2 couples, then someone's going to have to own planning, and someone the other people being that they are go with the flow. Whatever's planned shouldn't matter.
And to them
But
it didn't matter.
you also don't want to cannibalize the whole purpose of vacation either with planning. Like, okay, for example, I think one of the most important things is planning out how you would take on like a Disney World.
Yeah, you don't want to be
Right?
that mom that plans everything to the T. Like the time you get up, the time you dress. I get that part. I'm not a fucking Nazi organizer.
I think that vacation though is a planned vacation. Yeah. No matter, you can't go with the flow when you go to Disney.
it's hard to go with the flow in Disney. You need to pre-book everything.
But if you're going to go to the beach, how many things are you going to do at the beach? You're going to eat,
hate the beach.
Yeah.
you're going to drink,
yeah.
you're going to shit, and you're going to go back to the beach.
I've never took a
I'll
shit
tell you,
while going to the
I'll
beach.
say this: Disney with
Same.
kids, if you don't have that shit planned, it's impossible to do anything.
You
with
gotta
kids,
have it,
it's-
yeah. Disney is so much money unless you're a veteran.
Nope. But I'm just saying, when you guys have kids, make sure
you
you guys look into this because kids can't go on everything. You
No,
know
you
what I'm
can't.
saying?
So what are the veteran benefits of Disney? How much do they?
Yo,
How
all
much
right,
do you
so
save?
when I first met my girl, I was like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months later, I'm like, hey, listen, it's been a while since I've been on vacation. You know, I'm coming out of the military. I haven't been on vacation. I said, let's do a Disney trip. Who wouldn't want to do a Disney trip?
Me.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, now speaking about it, the next time I'll go is with kids. I don't think I'm going to go on my own again, unless it's with like maybe another couple and you do adult things. Like, you know, Universal is definitely the main part of my whole highlight
It's
in Florida.
impossible with kids.
But regardless, so as a veteran, you know, I'm booking up all the trips, and the thing came out to like $4,200 for just 4 days flight, and we got the best food thing. Mm-hmm. It was 3 meals a day, 3 breakfasts a day, 3 lunch, and 2 snacks every day.
Oh, wait, you can prepay for food there?
Yes.
What hotel did you stay at?
I stood at it was the one that it felt like you were in New Orleans.
Oh,
the Mardi Gras Hotel.
Okay.
It was nice. It was good. But the thing is, it came to 42. So, I called them. I said, hey, listen, I'm a veteran. I had to show them proof when I got there. It went from 42 to like $2,800. Wow. And we were eating steak dinners. Like every dinner was coming out to like, because you get, as a couple, you get 2 mains, 2 appetizers, 2 drinks, 2 desserts.
Wow.
So the bills were like $300, $400, but we weren't paying anything because we got.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then again, you got to fucking pre-book these things.
I didn't realize that you could prepay for meals.
Yeah, it's like a package.
That's kind of good because
dining package.
When you book it, your expenses are done.
Yeah, that's it. You're done.
Unless you eat at like the parks and stuff.
The only thing we spent money on was Universal because we didn't book anything. I didn't even know we were going to Universal because I was getting tired of the whole Disney shit.
So here's my debate. My debate, because Jenna wants to go. Her debate is we have to go for 2 weeks.
Not 2 weeks.
To Disney? I
Like
think
a
you're gonna
week.
hang yourself
Like
if you
a
go for
week.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I see it. It
5
could,
days,
It could
5
be a
days
4-day
maybe.
trip. I think 5 days is too much.
4 days is too little. 5 might be okay. See, the thing is, when I like to book a trip, I like to leave early, get there, and then book it for like late to come home.
Yeah,
So you get the
exactly.
whole day.
Well, I don't like that either. I hate that.
5 to 6 days.
Because
should
you
be
got to
good.
think about this. In Florida, you get those midday rains. So when it rains, you go back to the hotel, you chill, you change, and then you eat dinner and you go back to the
But there's
park.
a lot of things to do.
What I'm saying is my travel home day, I am not vacationing. My travel home day is 6 o'clock in the morning so I can get home. Yep.
No.
I'd rather get the extra
you're
day.
a little organizer in there.
I
Go with the flow on that.
I like to go late.
We've done that. I've done that so many times.
It's a 2-hour flight.
No, Florida, yes, but some places it's like
You also
you just wanna
traveled
go
for
home.
work. So you were.
well, that's my reason. My reasoning behind that is
I never
it's
wanna
better to
leave.
just take the extra day and leave at 5 a.m.
Well,
I'm with Victor on that.
when we went
Yeah.
for that 2-week vacation to Savannah and then to Miami Miami to Savannah, that was like a long trip. And we were like dying to kind of get home because it was like, it's like a lot.
Yeah, but we booked the flight for the nighttime, and the whole day we were like, I can't wait to go home. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, just because we were gone for so long. We were
Well, the
gone
thing
for
is,
a
listen,
while.
if you're going to leave early, because, listen, from here to go to Disney, you don't need anything. They got a bus that brings you there. They got free. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you're fans of the heat, but down there it gets really crazy.
I love the heat.
If you're going to go, but
They
I
have,
know,
those,
it's
they
too
have the
much.
fans with
It's
the
too
misters
much
in the
now.
park.
yeah,
Orlando, I
but
know.
it's
Stand under
very.
that.
I went in September and I was fucking
Yeah,
dying.
it's hot then.
October's
That
all
was-
right. And during September, October, November, they have wine festival at Epcot.
Love Epcot.
We didn't get to make it all the way around.
My face is actually on one of those rock plaques on the wall when you walk in. Me and my brother
Yeah?
when we were younger. It came as like a package deal when we went. So
Is it
next
still
time
there?
anybody goes, let me know and you could find me on the wall. Yeah, it's still there.
Is it there forever?
Which park is it?
Epcot. When you first walk in, there's like those rock
Can't remember.
monument things, and people's faces are on the wall. So
You can still do them? I should have done it.
I don't know if you could still do it, but it's pretty funny. I had
feel like-
students go and they actually went and took a picture by my face.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's definitely a trip that you can go with multiple couples. Because you know what? You know either way, you still have to get into the park at 9 o'clock. Listen, if you guys want to go and look at Harry Potter, and we want to go look at Back to the Future, we'll meet up
back,
at 3
yeah.
o'clock. Whatever. You know what I mean?
As long as you meet up for dinner, that's how I'll.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
right.
Like when I'm on a trip, at least the dinner reservations have to be booked. You want to do something for breakfast and
Yeah,
lunch, that's on you. But
dinners,
dinner
yeah.
should be always fucking dinner.
I think that would be a more enjoyable experience going with people.
Yeah.
I hope this fucking COVID thing is over soon.
Well, you can go.
It'll
You can
probably
go
be
now.
over November
Flags
4th.
opened up.
Yeah, Six Flags is open.
So-
I'm sure
Man,
Disney's open.
Florida's fucking people are dying left and right.
Yeah, so are New Yorkers.
That's only numbers, man, because the news is saying reported cases and they're making it seem like it's crazy. Dude, just because they report it doesn't mean you're confirmed. So you got to do your fact check on that.
Yeah, I guess. I
Fake
don't know. It just
news.
keeps me
Fake
worried because
news.
I still haven't gotten it yet, you know?
Yeah,
Nearby.
I haven't gotten it, and I've been out and about.
I think
since
I
March.
jumped into a pile of, I like mosh pitted into a pile of people.
Mosh pit. That's one thing I
Yo,
fucking.
I don't
miss.
know.
I went
how
to a
the
place
fuck-
and it was like a mosh pit, and I
Yep.
didn't catch COVID.
Me neither.
I swam in COVID, basically.
Telling you.
yeah.
And you went to Elmhurst. I got this video from
Yeah,
this
no, that was the
undercover.
epicenter.
Oof.
And
Say
I
that
have
again, Jack.
I said I got this. I was surprised because Victor went to Elmhurst, and there's a video out there right now of this undercover nurse.
You're breaking in and out. Oh, he froze. All right, we'll get back to you in a minute. Anyway, so yeah, when I was on that trip, the oysters. Are you guys fans of oysters? You eat
Ooh,
oysters?
yes.
Love oysters.
Yeah.
Love oysters.
Yeah.
What makes the oyster is the sauce.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're
definitely.
oysters now.
Oh, you're back. Well, you froze. I don't know
Sorry,
if you heard
Jack.
me. And
Shit.
I don't live in
No,
your world right now. So
This is annoying.
yeah, I know. We gotta. Don't worry.
Technical difficulties.
It happens. Hey, it
the
it
Walmart
brings
Wi-Fi.
show character. It brings the.
It brings show character.
I always fuck up.
People,
it brings
this is what
character to the
happens
show.
when you buy your Wi-Fi
Real
at
life.
Walmart.
I'm definitely dyslexic.
Going forward, do not buy Wi-Fi at Walmart.
No, it's good Wi-Fi, man. It's just that we're moving, so there's boxes now covering. You know,
Signal?
Yeah, the signal's terrible.
Yeah. Why don't you try putting your family in the closet and you do it by the fucking Wi-Fi thing?
Yeah.
No?
Stay in here, kids.
Yeah. Stay in here.
Here's an iPad.
It's a pretty
I'm
big
sure they'll be
closet.
cool with it. You give them both
Yeah.
an iPad, man. You give kids an iPad.
Throw 'em some
That's,
goldfish.
that's
Kids
why
love
I'm probably
goldfish.
having these problems.
You build a little tent in there, they'll be happy.
Yep.
No, they have
Make
they
it like a
have
fort.
tablets. That's probably why I'm having these
Play
problems.
hide and
So-
seek and tell them to count for an hour.
Count to 16 trillion 24.
Yeah, no. So what I was saying was that there was a video about this nurse that worked at Elmhurst, and she was saying how all these people were dying because of the things that they were doing there.
Mm-hmm. What were they doing?
Like when people would come in without COVID, they would put them in a room with people that they know had COVID.
Maybe that was one of
Was
the.
there a language barrier or they were just doing it purposely? Oh, you're out again.
Walmart
I think he's
Wi-Fi.
back.
I think someone came in with COVID when you were in there. And they were like, put on your mask. Remember?
To me?
Yeah, you had to like put it on, like your one ear. Somebody had COVID.
Well,
Crazy.
what is it? 5 days? I'm
Do they
okay.
still have, like, when you're in the hospital room, is it 2 per room or no?
Dude, that
There
hospital.
were like 3.
Eesh.
I was in like the trauma center, but the nurses
But hold
were.
on. Are you 6 feet apart? Because that
No,
fucking matters.
we were fine. But
Yeah.
even the nurses talking to me, I didn't have a mask on the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you had a fucked up ear.
But I when she was one of the nurses, she was a doctor or a nurse. I don't know what she was. She was pushing me through the hospital, and I'm like, shouldn't I have a mask on? She's like, yeah, probably. And then she like asked somebody for a mask and gave me like one of those little masks, but they weren't wearing like those big suits. And I was when I got my blood work, I asked if she tested for antibodies. And she said no.
Yeah.
So we were talking about that, and she's like, I was so upset that I was tested negative for antibodies because I've been so exposed to this that I had nothing. She was cool. They were
interesting.
they were very nice there. They treated me very nicely.
That's good. But we were getting into the oyster shit, and so how do you guys eat your oysters? Because I like to put a little cocktail sauce, a drop of lemon, and some like a drop of hot sauce.
I like
And
the
then
sauce. The sauce it's like this vinegary hot
With, like,
sauce
maybe
mixture.
chopped
Is it like
up
a
red onions?
clear yellowish.
It's like
type
red
thing?
vinegar, balsamic
Yeah,
vinegar
vinegary.
type. Yeah. It's not a cocktail sauce like when you eat shrimp. It's not like a marinara type sauce. It's like a.
But they have that too. You could put that also.
I don't know if I would like that though.
I think I've just put it all on there.
And then I just
Load it up.
I put it in and then just
Yeah, but it's a method.
slurp
You
it
got to
up.
squeeze the lemon first.
Yes.
You got to get
Squeeze
the
the
lemon
lemon.
all on there. Then you got to drop a little bit of cocktail sauce.
Yep.
Then whatever
And then that
you
other
guys
sauce.
prefer. And then a drop of Tabasco.
But
or
you got to
two.
make sure that the oyster is not like stuck into
Yeah.
the shell, because there's been times
Well,
where it's stuck in the
That
shell.
depends on the place you go.
Yeah,
because,
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You just slurp them up.
No good. Yeah.
Just like that.
So good.
Yeah, so while I was out there, so it was between the beach or the mansion tour. So I went on the mansion tour, and I actually got to go. I think there was like 4 or 5 mansions, but we were only allowed in 2 because the whole pandemic, and they were strict. Everyone had to be like 6 feet apart, wear your mask the whole time. And you know me, I hate like not being a sheep. I mean, I get the whole mask. I'm going to do it for other people, but at the same time, it's hard. Like you're breathing, you're focusing more on the mask than you are on the art and the fucking. So we went to one of the places. It was called the Breakers. It was owned by Cornelius and Alice Vanderbilt.
The Vanderbilts?
The Vanderbilts. That was their summer home. It was built like an Italian residence Renaissance look. It was built by Richard Morris Hunt. And did you know that their house had 32 rooms just for their servants?
Wow.
But that part was closed out. So I'm assuming each room was like 5 by 6. It was literally a bed, a mirror, and a fucking, maybe like a flashlight or some shit. Yeah.
Wall to wall, 6 feet.
Wow.
And it's crazy because they slept in separate rooms.
The husband and wife?
Husband and wife. And I believe they had 7 kids, and the 4th child, I don't really have her name, but she slept there. Beautiful house. Beautiful. The artwork, the sculpture, I think it took several years to build.
The Vanderbilts, I forgot what their riches came from. Don't you watch their show, Jenna?
My mom actually
that's
watches
Vanderpump, no?
No, she watches Downton Abbey, but that's kind of similar with the servants and all that.
No, I'm just thinking about where the Vanderbilts got
Jack,
their
you back?
claim to fame from.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
You?
not sure
Yeah, I
about the
hear you. There you go.
Vanderbilts.
All right. Thank you. God.
Jack,
Yeah, we're not going to go back to what you were talking. We're already 40 minutes into another episode.
you traveled through time.
Are you holding that? Is that
I have
comfortable?
no choice, dude.
You have no
like
choice.
Right by my route.
You got like another, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, hold it.
Let's
Put it
rock
between your legs. Don't worry.
Work those arm muscles.
It'll feel good.
I'm not
There
used
you
to
go.
having something this
Workout.
big between.
You look like the sound guy that, puts the microphone over the fucking porn star's head.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those camera guys.
Fucking Jack. You gotta love it.
Those camera guys, they got to get in
Once
there.
an episode, yeah, I know.
Both men and women, they got to get really under there.
So then I went to see the Elms, which was that was owned by Mr. and Mrs. Edward Julius Berwin. Now listen to this. Their construction started in 1899. It ended in 1901.
2 years.
2 years. And the construction cost 1.4 million back then.
Wow.
It's probably like 100 million
Can you
today.
imagine?
42.5 million today.
Wow.
That's a lot of fucking money. And they also lived in separate rooms, and their house was based on a French style, and they had no kids. And both houses, actually, no mansion had a fucking pool. I mean, I know they were near the ocean, but still, you would want a pool, right?
I don't know. Did they have pools in the 1800s?
I don't know. I mean,
But aren't they? Isn't it right on the ocean? I know the Breakers
it's
is
right.
right on
They're
the
all
ocean.
on the ocean.
Yeah.
There's like a cliff walk. We actually
Yeah,
did a
the
cliff
cliff
walk.
walk.
Yeah, we did the cliff walk at the end, but we only did the one that went like 3/4 of a mile there and back.
It's really nice there.
It's nice. Very a lot of Karens and Brads out there. I'll tell you that much. Yeah,
Brads
like as
and
soon as
Chads.
like we were going
It's a
toward
blue state, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's a dark blue state.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were rolling through there, and like everyone had their mask, everyone looked all preppy, and it was just looked kind of weirdish, but no one really talked shit. I got to rented one of those little Mario Kart scooters, 3-wheel
really?
gas scooters. Yeah, it was pretty fun. The thing only went 30.
Yeah, that's fun enough.
Yeah, it was.
Look what
alright.
happened to me. I was going 2.
Yeah, you were only going 4 miles an hour.
Yeah. But
I was scaring the shit out of her on that thing.
As soon as I get the chance, I'm going to get me one of those race carts, the professional racing go-karts.
Yeah? You gonna
Yeah.
soup it up?
No, they already come like meant for speed, bro.
be careful, please, man.
Yeah, be careful.
I
Wear a
had
helmet.
motorcycle. Yeah, just wear 2 helmets if you can.
But like we said, if you do pass, I get the AR.
Yeah, for sure.
I also want to bring another debate. But I think we're all going to be on the right side of this. I'm hoping Jack is on the other side. What do you think is better to have, intelligence or education? So would you rather have a high degree in education, or would you have no education but intelligence?
So
Just to
I'm going to
make
get
it-
a little philosophical on you here.
All right.
I
Don't
feel
bore
like
me.
the book smart intelligence gets you money and all that other stuff, but the street smarts,
intelligence doesn't mean
Yeah,
street
yeah. I don't
smarts,
think
yeah.
it's specifically only.
And I don't
street
think
smarts.
education because I know people that have masters and are still stocking Trader Joe fucking items.
I mean, Bill Gates doesn't have a degree.
Yeah.
Bill Gates doesn't have a degree, but I mean, he's also trying to control all of the world. So
He kind of does.
All right.
Did Steve Jobs have a degree?
I have no idea.
Shit. See, we don't do our homework. We just
I don't think he did either.
No,
But
I
Jack-
know there's a lot of people that don't have degrees. I just think that being wise.
Shame on
So what would you rather have?
you.
I kind of wish I had more of the
Fool me,
technical
can't get fooled
intelligence,
again.
like a little bit more of, because I could
Would
be
you
as woke
rather
as I want.
be? Would you rather have your education, full degree, master's, PhD, whatever, or would you rather have intelligence with no education? Is what I'm asking you.
I don't know.
So the ability to just understand physics and calculus and everything without being taught by,
Because you can have an
somebody is
education and still
intelligence.
be a fucking idiot.
right? That's, I would define intelligence. So that's the first defined intelligence, right? Someone who's able
Right.
to understand the conceptual things that are taught in college, but just it comes a lot more natural to them.
Yeah, they're self-taught.
Someone who
When it
can read a
comes to-
book,
yeah.
right? And you know, what's that show or that movie where they take that pill and they could read a book and memorize everything in the book?
wasn't the guy from The Hangover in it?
Yeah.
No, what was it
What
called?
was the name of that movie? You remember
Lifeless,
that movie?
pillless, lifeless, something like that.
Oh, Limitless?
Limitless.
There you go. See, you look at me like I have 10 heads, but you knew the name.
Came to me.
Yeah.
So let's define limitless as intelligence, and then, but not to that extreme, of course. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you can live a pretty good life being a fucking rocket scientist, you know? Like, okay, so you don't have all the street smart in the world. You
But
have
then
all
again,
the money in the world.
you're confusing street smarts with. Well, I'm not talking street smarts and book smarts. I'm talking education and intelligence.
somebody who has the credentials of
I'm
being
saying
smart.
someone with an education doesn't mean that they will remove their hand off a hot stove, but someone with intelligence would. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get
Right.
at. I'd rather have.
Yeah.
Let me speed this up a little. I'd rather have intelligence over education. Because education does
Yeah.
not make you anything.
No.
Like a piece of paper is not going to define who. I don't have a piece of. My highest degree is a fucking high school diploma, if that's what you want to call it, or GED.
Okay, so
Intelligence, I would want intelligence because truthfully, the only way to make money in the world is to change someone's life. You have to impact somebody, whether that's from freaking selling a piece of paper or selling them a Facebook login, right? That was, what's his name? The guy, Mark Zuckerberg.
Zucker fucker.
Yeah, he went to college, but he dropped out, right? He's intelligent. He changed people's lives.
Yeah.
He's extremely wealthy.
yeah.
Education
So,
had
okay,
nothing to do
So
with
I
it.
think no, it didn't. But I think that
You're coming out
I
again.
think his Walmart Wi-Fi is kicking in.
What's up with your Walmart Wi-Fi guy? He probably hears us, so we can't hear him.
Was that Wayfair Wi-Fi?
He definitely did something. He definitely did something different today.
Wayfair
He's
Wi-Fi.
just not saying
Or
it.
maybe it's AliExpress Wi-Fi.
Yeah. All right, you have
Alibaba.
Cricket. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Jack
So
Ma.
you're going in and out, guy.
I don't know.
Dude.
Jack Ma. Oh, here's an example. One of the richest men in the world. Jack Ma, the creator of Alibaba. You know what this man did? He didn't go
No
to
idea.
college.
I never
For
heard of
9
him
years,
until today.
for 9 years, he volunteered to be a tourist in an American based hotel in China so he can learn English. He created Alibaba. He's
went to
probably
China?
He lives in China. He's probably the second richest man in the world. His name is Jack Ma, and he's from China.
But wait, does he know what Alibaba is? Do you know?
Do you guys know what
anybody
Alibaba
know?
is?
Okay,
Explain to me.
explain
What?
Alibaba.
Hello? What's
Alibaba
Alibaba?
is the Asian equivalent of Amazon.
Oh, is it? I
Yes.
thought it was another god.
No, it's basically the Asian equivalent of Amazon, but they also have something called Alipay. Alipay is like almost the equivalent of MasterCard where we live.
And we can't use Alibaba. In
We can use AliExpress. Yes, we can.
Oh, yeah? What do they sell there?
Everything you possibly think of.
Cock rings?
Let's say, yeah, but in bulk. Like you got to buy 10,000.
So it's like going to Costco's.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So if anybody wants to buy dildos from...
Oh, so maybe we could buy some UnFollowVic stuff from there. Or they do custom work or no?
So they basically steal American patents. So like let's say you want
Thieves.
let's say you want that water bottle. Mm-hmm. Whatever that water bottle brand name is. Let's just say it's a Gucci water bottle.
Yeah.
They'll basically remake that for you in bulk, but it won't have Gucci printed stuff on it. And none of us are endorsed by Gucci.
Well, I like to help America. I only buy USA stuff.
America.
No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
Made in US.
it's not. It's really not that easy. It's like trying to not find sugar or not eat sugar. What about you?
I think I'd rather have intelligence. You know, I hate to say it, but a lot of teachers I work with, some of them, they're lacking their intelligence.
Yeah.
It's like a little like
They're not
whoa.
level-headed.
No.
No, and teachers get 30 credits above their masters.
And it's just like, wow, are you okay? Like, I don't know.
Is it maybe they're just like
Questionable.
strictly by the book, or like
Listen, education, you don't have to earn. You just got to sit through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just see it as a piece of paper. You know,
that's all
it's
it is?
just- you learn being there. You know, classroom management, all that. They don't teach you that.
I don't
in
think
school.
education's gonna matter in
They
like
teach you like
10 years from
yeah.
now, man. I really don't. I
Well,
think
I think Trump passed a law where you can't disqualify someone for not having a degree.
really,
Yeah.
but that's dependent on what job it is, or it doesn't really matter.
Listen, if someone is qualified on paper to do a job, because this is what I'm assuming
So
that a lot of
basically, if they
people
were
say.
trained, so if you take someone in the military who was a mechanic,
Right.
let's just say
They're trained by the government.
he can go to like BMW or like any, like let's say CAT, you know, because mostly mechanics
yeah.
are diesel out there. He can go to CAT and be like, all right, I don't have a degree in it, but I was in the Army for 5 years, and
As long as his resume says that he could do the job well enough, they really can't. They really can't, and they really shouldn't actually, disqualify you. There's actually been a lot of studies for people who don't have degrees. They actually tend to excel more than people with degrees
100%.
because of their work ethic. And there's also a lack of confidence for people who don't have degrees, where they always feel that they have to work hard to prove themselves.
That's
it ends
how
up
I feel.
it ends up
Yeah.
benefiting them.
I
There's a
always feel
whole
like
big
I gotta
study on it. I
work
think
harder.
Oxford and Harvard did that study. But yeah.
They do a lot of studies, man. Every time I hear a study, it's always from like Harvard or something.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of money being thrown around for people to figure things out.
Jack still hasn't got it right. Are you still there, buddy? No.
Walmart
Testing?
Wi-Fi.
I might have to call this kid. Oh, I hear
No,
I
no.
hear it. All right.
There
You
he
good?
I'm switching over to the laptop right now. All right, so I'm gonna leave the room and I'll join in again.
All right. Sounds good.
All right,
It's
be
your
right
world. I just live in it. Don't worry about
You
it.
get technical difficulties.
That's exactly what it is. Learn to live in.
All right.
But I think there's pros and cons. I would still think that there's going to be a little bit of cons to not having an education as well. But in the world today is a little bit more progressive, and I think that's changing.
And I hope it is. Yeah, because I
Listen.
hate these little fuckers that are.
Do people you look up to in Hollywood, let's just say you like an actor or you like an actress, do they have degrees?
They definitely don't have degrees.
What is their
I
highest
doubt it.
level of education?
High school. I mean,
And but think about their high school education opposed to
like look at Kim Kardashian. She's a lawyer all of a sudden. Like
She's
where'd
not
she
a
come
lawyer.
from?
Is she really-
She's
not a legit
didn't
lawyer?
she pass the bar?
I think
or
she's a
she's-
lawyer.
With
Yeah.
money?
I mean,
Well, that's my point.
she still had to take the test though. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe in the state of California,
I mean,
just to get into law school, you have to have. It's not easy. So I don't
No,
know.
I know.
Listen, money buys you a
Is
lot
the
of things
bar
too.
in where is she live?
Definitely.
California, I'm
Yeah,
assuming. So is the
California.
bar?
I don't know.
What's the bar like over there? I mean,
Kim Kardashian, she's probably smart enough to pass.
I'm not
it.
saying she's a dumbass
No.
because she.
Listen, people in those situations
she got
are
money
not stupid.
somehow,
Yeah,
right?
They're not stupid.
She purposely.
Yeah.
I think
I
she
mean,
purposely
they do
filmed
have
that
to
video.
do a lot of public speaking. You have to, know what you're talking about, know how to speak.
Yeah, but if you're
and
doing a
things
public
like
speaking in
that.
front of guys, I don't think the guys can care less what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, let's think about Leonardo DiCaprio. He's been an actor since he was young.
One of my favorite.
What was his highest level grade of education?
No idea.
Did he go to college?
I don't know.
I mean,
But he's smart enough to do his job, right?
exactly. He's intelligent.
Yeah.
That's where intelligence beat education.
You
Yeah.
can't be stupid to memorize all those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely with you on that. Let's see.
That kind of sucks, though, if you think about it. It's kind of unfair.
Meaning what? Like you need a degree
Because,
to do this?
all right, think about East Coast. You have finance, just the corporate American East Coast world.
mentality as well.
The mentality, the come up, right? Someone that actually wants to get rich in East Coast and they want to get money is a lot harder than it is to do in California, I would think. On the West Coast.
I think it's a lot harder.
I think someone who owns a hedge fund had to go through a lot more struggle than someone who made a quick break in acting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like acting is a lot of luck.
It's connections, luck.
Right.
How many dicks you can probably suck.
Yeah.
Well, what about guys?
How many dicks you can probably suck. Yeah.
I mean, definitely a different lifestyle. But what about here in New York? They have Broadway.
What do you mean,
that.
like the plays and stuff?
Yeah, that's rough. That's even harder to do that than
Yeah,
to
'cause
be
there's
a
no
Hollywood
cuts.
actor. Because that's straight through.
I love those Broadway shows.
That's crazy.
My favorite was Aladdin.
That was good.
I seen Aladdin. I
My
also
favorite-
seen Aida.
Aida. That, I heard
Aida?
of
That
that.
was a long
I
one.
never saw it.
My favorite, honestly, I'd have to say, was Of Mice and Men. I
Oh,
saw that
I read
with
that book.
Good old
Yeah,
Lenny.
the book was amazing. It was James Franco was in it and Chris O'Dowd. So Chris O'Dowd was the cop from Bridesmaids.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing. It was really well. Like it was really great.
I actually, I was referred as Lenny my whole life.
Aw,
Poor Lenny.
I
Poor
love Lenny.
I want to see Book of Mormon.
Jack, you
Yeah, I
there?
heard Book of Mormon was good.
All right, we're gonna
Jack
keep
back?
you on the WhatsApp over here.
All right.
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm working my way in.
No, you're fine. Just stay on there. You'll be all right. We don't have to see you. We just gotta hear you.
Yeah, I know. But I just sent you an invite, so let me
Oh, you sent me.
get in.
I'm kind of busy here. I'm running a podcast
No,
real quick.
I mean,
all right. I
Thank
got
you.
you.
Request to get in the room.
Ooh, sorry, listeners. Sorry for your time over here. You know. Let's
Technical
see.
difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Always with Jack. He's gotta fuck something up. He's back.
No.
Do I hear you?
No.
No, I don't hear you.
Can you hear me?
There we
Say
go.
it again.
You can hear me.
Yeah, there we go. All right, let me
All
take
right.
you off the phone now. See, I always have backups.
Back in the closet.
There you go. Oh, he's not back.
No. Now I'm out in the open.
Ooh, he
Oh,
came
all
out
right.
the
Look at you.
closet.
Yeah.
How's it
today's a
feel to
big
come out
day.
the closet? Oh, you got a nice
Oh.
shirt. Hey, baby, Johnny Bravo.
No, same shirt.
No,
Dude, Johnny
I'm saying
Bravo
I
shirt on?
didn't get to see your shirt
I
because
love Johnny
of the
Bravo.
Do you?
Johnny Bravo was good.
Those were the cartoons.
Powder Puff Girls.
Oh, he's going back out. That's great.
Those were the cartoons.
Yeah, right. Classics.
All right, so let me see.
I'm hard.
Where
I'm
we at over
hardwired
here?
too. Imagine this.
You're hardwired?
Yeah.
You look good, man, without the beard. I gotta admit. I mean, with the beard, listen, I'm jealous because I don't get to grow it, but I think you're just a better looking guy without the beard, for real.
Without the beard?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
I think I was being stereotypical, you know, you fucking long Cali guy, beard, fucking, you just looked. I mean, your beard was long, though.
It was ridiculous.
It was a little, yeah, it was a little too much, man.
At its longest, I looked like a caveman. Like I could have easily passed for a fat homeless man.
Yeah, basically, you were on the border of a fat homeless man from California, which I heard is getting worse and worse by the day. I heard downtown LA is horrible. Is this true or not?
I avoid it. I only go to LA for the ramen, and that's it.
The ramen
Ramen?
noodles?
Hell yeah, they got some of the best.
Yo, I buy ramen from Stop and Shop, and I start like I think my girl had it once, but there's so many things you could do with ramen.
They have zero nutritional value whatsoever.
Yeah, but it has a lot of
literally-
sodium, so
it's,
it kills
it's
you.
like literally food that does nothing for you at all.
Tastes good though.
Yeah.
So you missed the whole education versus intelligence, but I think we're gonna give it to the intelligence is probably a lot better than
That was a good match off.
education.
Sure. And just to make up, we can make up on the time.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I just wanted to make a big announcement. Now, I'm gonna try to do this. I think I can. So no one really knows. I haven't mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
I have one of these things left, but I'm gonna.
Do we have a drum roll?
Yeah, let me get this drum roll. Oh, there we go. Wait, should I do the countdown? Drum roll. Anyone want to guess what my announcement is? Jack.
I have a feeling you have a kid on the way because you've been sending me some weird shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Victor?
I don't know. Diet. A new diet.
A new diet. Yeah. That's pretty close. Jenna.
Yeah, I feel like a new diet.
All right. You're all fucking wrong. I'm gonna quit smoking starting today.
Hey. Yo,
That's a
how
good
many?
I don't know how long it's. Listen, I've been smoking since I'm like 15.
What kind of a quitter are you?
All right, so the only time I quit and I was forced to quit was when I joined the military. So I had 10 weeks of basic, 9 weeks of AT school. That's 19 weeks, right? 10 and 9, 19.
Yep.
See? Intelligence over
Intelligence.
education.
There you go.
So 19 weeks I quit. And the first thing I did when they told me to go to Fort Virginia, because I was going for another schooling, I bought a fucking carton. I put it in my backpack and I smoked about 10. You know what it is? Because I was getting on a plane. If I wasn't getting on a plane, I probably would
But
never
19
smoke.
weeks, you could have just kept going.
And it's funny, the whole, I didn't even
Willpower.
think about it. Because you're so busy during that time. You don't even have a thing to think. And I remember because, before you start boot camp, you spend like 4 or 5 days getting your uniform, your name tags, your blood type, and all that. The guy goes, he made everyone emptied out the pocket. So he sees a cigarette. He goes, you're a smoker? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, how old are you? I was 25. He goes, all right, I don't normally do this, but take one cigarette, throw the pack out, and go smoke because that's your last fucking cigarette you're going to have. So I was grateful. Yeah. Which is weird. They were nice. And then when you get to boot camp, it's just another fucking... Forget it. They all hated it.
I don't know. Quitting is a really hard thing. I haven't smoked. I've smoked a cigarette here and there, but I quit smoking cigarettes about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It's hard to quit nicotine. I can't do it.
You got to just do like replacement behavior. So
I don't know
like
what to
replace
do.
that with something else.
Help me out, teacher.
Run.
What do I do?
Go running.
Get the
so
fuck
my
outta here.
dad was actually a smoker for like a long time. And when he found out that I was going to be born, he started taking up running. He actually ran the marathon about 7 times.
Yeah?
The New York City Marathon.
The New York City Marathon, 26.5 miles, I want to say.
Oh my, your dad runs
7
that?
times. Yeah, well now
Jesus.
he did a long time ago, but yeah,
That's
7
that's
times.
insane. See, I always thought if I'm ever going to quit, it's probably during the process of having a kid, but I think I need to quit now.
I think I know a lot of.
I've ever ran was 11 miles, and I came back a broken man.
And one shot?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever ran over like a
The
mile.
most I've done, probably 5 to 6 miles. That's it. But that's when I was in tip-top shape.
I'm getting tired of
I
thinking
can
about
walk
it.
6 miles.
I could walk. I could ride a bike.
walk
20.
And I could walk 500.
100 miles. Yeah. Don't get me sued over here. No, I'm kidding.
Definitely try it. I would try it.
I'm
She
giving it a
don't-
shot. I have 1 cigarette left.
She doesn't understand what it feels like.
Listen, I know a lot of people who quit smoking and they do it.
What am I
But
like when I
Yeah, but a lot of
honestly,
people that quit, don't they have kids?
A
To
lot of
grow a
people
beard.
that I know that quit are women. And I know women are a lot
Oh, here we go.
No.
stronger
I'm with
minded
her.
than men.
I'm with her.
To be
100%.
honest.
Yeah, no, I know.
100%. I think
Their children, we
Women
could do
power.
it. You know? So I
You know,
mean,
You're not allowed to say.
mind over matter. You just got to do it.
You know, there's a difference between female and woman. I think I've spoken about this before, but
you did. But I think women definitely have a stronger mindset than men.
Men lie, women lie.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. But if women need to stop or quit something
They
for
could
some
just do
reason,
it.
they have no addictive personality is basically what it comes down to.
But that's why I'm saying replacement behavior. So replace the cigarette
Well, I
with
can't
something
run.
else.
So what are we going to replace it with? I don't really
Jerk
drink.
off more.
I'll
So
drink, but no.
Try walking.
Replace
Try
it with
walking.
push-ups.
Go for a walk. Go,
So on
go
average,
with your
I'll
girlfriend.
smoke
Say
10
like, hey, let's go
cigarettes.
for a walk and just
So I got to walk 10 times a day.
no, but get like
yeah.
I bought him lollipops, like the little dum dum lollipops, gum. I don't know. Do you need like that? Do you need the sensation in your mouth?
Well,
or
I'm
is
not
it
like
just
Jack. I don't
like
need something in my mouth, but I definitely...
Grow your beard.
I can't grow my beard.
I
Then I
mean,
start getting ingrowns. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. Maybe I got to just fucking, I don't know, do something for a show.
read that book. What's that book that you were gonna?
I
read?
can give you a book. How
Yeah.
to quit smoking. It actually tells you while you're reading this book, don't quit smoking.
See,
Apparently, it's really successful. I didn't read through the whole thing.
Yeah,
but
where they try to do mind over
maybe
matter.
you should read the book while you try to quit. Give that a try.
Yeah,
How many times
try
have you
it.
quit cold turkey?
I've tried to quit in my life 4 times, and I've failed all 4 times.
And they were all cold turkey?
Well, one, the military. So I
Well, you
actually
have a
consider
choice.
that quit. 19
But you
weeks.
didn't have a
19
choice.
weeks.
You didn't have a
That's long.
choice.
that's a long time.
I had,
19
yeah, but I had
weeks.
no choice.
You didn't have
and
a
I was
choice.
busy. I didn't even think about it.
So make it in your head that you have no choice. Like
Well, you
life
do
or
have
death.
a choice, though. But why don't
Yeah, but you know what it is?
read the book?
This is
I
where I
quit
start
with
getting
someone.
crazy. Because now I'm going to quit. Now I have to text everyone the news that I'm quitting, right? This is where I feel like they're going to fucking fuck with me. You know what I mean?
Well, now
gonna
it's on the record.
Yeah, now it's on record. I'm going to quit.
Now we're holding you to it.
Good.
Right?
I don't think anybody
We won't
noticed.
know
Use
until
it.
next week.
I don't
Wait,
think anybody noticed. when
Giacomo, Jack, do you smoke?
I used to.
You used to. Okay.
Jack smokes
I
other
quit
things.
sometime September last year I quit.
Okay. So then me and you were non-smokers. We got to hold these guys accountable.
Victor, you
too.
quitting?
Victor
I'm not
too.
quitting.
Well, I'll tell you this.
You throwing that
helped
fucking
me,
partnership.
What helped me get off of it is that I quit with someone.
Teamwork, yep.
Who'd you quit with?
I like turtles.
I quit with a roommate.
Oh.
And to be honest, that it's not like it was every day I needed to have somebody, remind me of how miserable life is without smoking. What it was in those 2 or 3 times where I looked at him and I was like, bro, I might just break right now. And he looks at me and goes, don't do it.
Mm.
And I'm like, all right, I have to.
So you're like a sponsor?
Right, I'm not going to fuck.
I'll be a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you going to give me a fucking...
You guys should both.
I'll give
a
you
chip
yourselves.
every
I will.
week?
I'll order them on Amazon.
Does your
Yeah.
girlfriend smoke?
No. She'll have maybe 1 cigarette a month. And that's maybe because either I cause her stress
But
or...
what if she told you, like, don't do it? You wouldn't listen? You would just be like, just
She
do
said it before. That's why I figured if I'm really going to quit was maybe if we ever planned on having kids. Then it's like, you're going to stop drinking, then I'm going to stop smoking.
I will tell you, well, Victor said that when he stopped smoking cigarettes, he tasted the food so much
Yeah,
more.
no, you definitely know. Like,
Yeah.
I think
smells
quitting
stuff,
cigarettes is definitely a pro.
Don't start smoking a Juul, because then you'll never
No,
quit.
I'm not doing the juice.
Try the
I'll just go
patch.
back to
the patch
cigarettes.
always works
Patches.
for me.
Something.
Hey, you want to know what helped for me? I grabbed my fucking balls and my dick and I said, I'm doing this.
I'm gonna be a man.
Well, you got good mind over matter. This kid, I mean, like I said,
That's
you might
all it
look
is.
strange
Yeah,
and be
it's willpower,
strange, but
but-
when it comes to willpower, you're pretty good with that.
Yeah. It's all it is. It's all it takes, man. It's
Yeah.
for you to say,
Basically.
I'm not going to do it anymore. And hold yourself accountable. That's the word.
Yeah.
Give a shit about what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
Just wake up every day and look in the mirror and say, I don't need to smoke.
Oh.
I don't need a cigarette.
It's gonna be hard, and I definitely want to enjoy
gotta
this
convince
last
yourself.
one. Yeah,
just
that's
do
what
it
is.
by day by day.
Hey,
you know what?
you should do?
By day
If
by
I'm gonna
day.
have to quit, you know what else I'm gonna have to quit doing for a little bit? Because you got to quit these little things that you feed off, and coffee is one of them. I'm gonna have to stop drinking coffee.
No.
That's gonna be hard.
See, he
That's
tells me no.
caffeine.
He wants me to fail at this. I'm just letting you
Listen,
guys
I
know.
got
What
a
if-
30-day chip for you, ready to go.
What if you
30-day
switch
chip.
to like tea? Tea?
No.
Tea? I never drink tea.
Well, what
Don't
if you
drop the
switch to
caffeine.
tea? Because the caffeine, you're really gonna like feel that too.
You don't. What about decaf? Do you think that's gonna help? No, right?
You're gonna get those headaches for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurts, man. That's the one thing I haven't cut out yet.
Yeah.
In one day, I'll tell you this. In one day, I cut out of my life fucking Facebook, Instagram, all social media, cigarettes and drinking, and I've kept it up until, well, just recently.
Oh, you
when I
get a
had to for
fucking
the show.
platoon, bro. You gotta hit rock bottom.
No, I didn't.
No, not yet.
Well, not yet. So I'm just telling you, caffeine's the only thing I didn't cut out because I knew that was a deal breaker for me. Like, I'll cut caffeine on its own, but everything else is easy.
Yeah.
So you
I
can
mean-
actually buy the addiction coins on
yeah, but you
Amazon.
fucking smoke Cali weed. I mean, you have.
Is it the same though?
I don't know if it's the same, but it's still
It's definitely
something you
pure.
could put in. You know,
There's
If
no
listen, if I
nicotine
can
in it.
if I
I'm
can
not addicted
replace
to
cigarettes
it.
with like THC or CBD, I would absolutely 100%.
I don't know. I don't
But
know if I
now,
wanted to
you
be
know, in
cloudy.
New York, you get criticized for smoking. And it's not even about clouding mind. Forget the THC part. The
That's
CBD.
because people.
The CBD part, it does relax you.
If people would stop filming crazy shit they did while smoking, it wouldn't even be that bad. But since the point where they want to smoke, ride a bike, smoke, beat up people, smoke, do this and that, it's gonna make it look worse than it really is. I think.
I think that most of the bad stigma about it is that when young kids are smoking it early,
Yeah.
when young kids are smoking it early, they're fucking up their lives. Like, and then you see the repercussions of that, and you look at this drug like, oh, this is a fucking loser's drug, but that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
You
Jack,
know?
you ready over here?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to the end of the show. I need a cigarette.
I just ordered your recovery coins.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, they're $10.
We're doing it.
You're doing it.
He's the sponsor.
We
All
believe
right,
in
Jack.
Vic.
What do we got
So-
on your fucking
I like turtles.
news?
Very, very
I'm getting depressed.
good news. I was actually very worried during this week break because my favorite show I thought was going to get canceled. I don't know if you guys know Paw Patrol. And
It got canceled, didn't it?
no, that was all bullshit. Actually, Paw Patrol would like you to know that it is not in the doghouse. White House press secretary was claimed that it was another victim of liberal cancel culture. So she was giving a speech saying about how cancel culture is ruining everything. And she wasn't wrong because they did cancel Live PD. They canceled Cops.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Lego stopped selling the Lego police station.
Really?
Yeah. So she wasn't wrong, but they were also, it was a joke. That's what started about Paw Patrol being canceled. And it really wasn't. She looks a little bit like a clown going up to the podium and saying some shit like that, but whatever.
Anyways, what else we got?
So yeah, Paw Patrol actually is slated to make a big screen debut next year with the movie. So
good.
Yeah. Next, we're going to do a little bit of an update on the Johnny Depp thing. And I'm really glad that we have a woman on the show today because I got to say, this has got to be the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Johnny Depp was photographed. He had a big table full of, his Coke lines, a glass of whiskey, his pill box. And there was a tampon applicator like right next to the lines.
Mm-hmm.
And this article from The Sun, Johnny Depp fond of using tampon applicator to snort cocaine. So, yeah.
I don't even know how a tampon works.
Break it down for us.
Can we break this down? Can we?
Break it down for
Jenna,
us. Like, first of all, is it embarrassing to buy?
To be honest, it's a little awkward.
Could it be kind of like us?
I try to go to
buying
self
condoms?
checkout.
maybe?
Yeah, I try to go to self checkout. It's like a little weird. I mean, unless it's like a woman.
Yeah, but it's a
checking me
must
out.
need, right?
Right,
I mean,
right. But it's still, I don't know. It's
A condom's
weird.
not a must need.
It's like it's
That's
just a little
not.
weird.
It's not.
It's like buying.
But basically, the tampon has two pieces. There's
Wait,
like a.
so when you unwrap it,
So you unwrap it.
All right, what do
and
we
it's
got?
like a long tube thing, but on the top of the tube, it's a little bit wider where like the cotton part of the tampon is. And then there's like a skinnier part on the bottom that has the string through it.
Now, let me ask you
So-
something. 'Cause before you get into it, I thought that string was like an emergency pull. Am I anywhere near that?
I mean, you pull it out when you're done.
Oh, so it is. So you
It's like, all right, emergency, I'm full. Let me like pull that out.
I thought it was like
Because on my toys, you just pull that to inflate the tits.
Yeah.
So, is the applicator mechanical? What is its purpose?
It is to help slide gently into your cervix.
Okay, once you get it up
Also,
there.
apparently, to
Once you get it up
snort
there,
gigantic
just-
lines of coke.
Right. So
But it's
like
pretty
I'm
wide.
thinking he used the bottom half where the string was in to snort it up because it's more narrow.
You
so
think
he cut it.
No,
just
so
hope he washed
you
it.
could just pull it apart. I probably definitely was not used.
Ugh.
But that part doesn't go inside.
Oh.
The top part goes inside and then it just shoots up in there. Yep.
moist?
Yep.
Now, blood gets on your hands.
Depends if you are having a heavy flow.
Hey, this is a public
or
service.
not.
Stop putting them in toilets. Not saying you do, but
Do
there
not
are.
my
put them in
God.
toilets.
Yeah,
No, don't
Wrap
put them
it
in
up
fucking toilets. Else
with
you'll be-
toilet paper and throw it in the garbage.
in the garbage.
We do not throw out
You know
sanitary
how many
napkins.
bars have back fucking water pipes because of all that shit?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Disgusting.
All right, now that
So-
that's explained, what else we got here? Fucking-
Yeah, thank you very much for breaking that down. I really
You're very
appreciate
welcome.
it. So, but now I want to hear from a cokehead to tell me if this is true because it's not like he took the picture. You know what I mean? It looked like it was set up.
100% set up.
It looked totally staged, and so they were questioning the sister who took the photograph to begin with, and the cross examiner was like, "That's what you use to snort cocaine, isn't it?" And the sister said, "When I did cocaine, yeah."
Mhm.
Can I ask you a question? At any point, did she ask the sister if she did cocaine? In that question, people got to understand that when they're asked a question, only give the information that they're asking. She said, you can use that to sniff cocaine, right? She said, yeah, I used to use it for when I used to do cocaine. It's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
All you should do is say yes or no.
Right.
That's all you had to do. Yeah.
She's
the difference
openly
between
admitting to
Intelligence and education.
There you
doing
go.
it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, I have a degree in this, but you're not level-headed.
You always had to show the work.
Yeah.
Not when you're
And
intelligent. You don't have to show it.
So the bullshit dossier that they're pretty much setting up against Johnny Depp now also includes a bunch of cuts that Amber Heard said she had on her wrists. But she took a picture around the same time that she said she got cut up.
Mm-hmm.
No cuts on her arms. The cuts that are there they look like they're self-inflicted. So I think she used to cut herself.
Yeah,
and
people will
she's
do
just
that.
Blaming him.
Yeah. Anything to paint the picture, right?
And I'm just telling you, it's so funny because she's just getting slammed left and right about being pretty much a bullshit artist. She said she was locked into a room. The room had a giant sliding glass doors that led to the patio. She was like, I was in here for days. He wouldn't let me out. Took pictures of the room. It's so ridiculous, dude. This whole fucking thing is stupid.
What else you got?
So I had something for Kanye, and I wanted to go into the bipolar disorder, but to be completely honest with you, I think that's dried up. I think that's pretty much done.
Yeah, I could care less about it, but I mean, we want to talk about it. Give me something quick.
No, actually, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Don't worry. You know I can see you too, right? Buying time.
Oh, I need that. I mean, I want to talk about the Clinton body count.
What's the Clinton body count?
Somebody was assassinated. Well, sorry, he suicided himself.
Wait,
or got shot by a random person.
Well, why aren't you talking about the FedEx guy that was plotted to go in there and kill one of the judges involved in one of those cases?
Well, it sounds like you know way more about it than me.
Oh, I don't know that much. I just know the Clinton sent somebody.
Next episode.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll save that up for the next episode. All right. So then a moment of silence then for Regis Philbin.
Oh, Regis Philbin. He just died too.
Fourth time, I guess. Yeah. I remember hearing he died when we were still on MySpace.
Really?
No,
you might be getting.
I think he died
confused.
today. Yeah. Rest in peace, Regis.
All right. So yeah, what do we got? What is it? The 25th of July. Rest in peace, Regis. All right, we're gonna end it. Jack, you got anything? Because it says your
Regis
connection.
25th. All right.
What do you got left?
Yeah. Yeah, my connection's terrible, man. I'm gonna apologize.
That's fine. We're ending it. What do you got?
Have a great weekend, guys.
All right.
I just wanted to.
Sounds good. Take care, buddy.
All right. Bye.
All right, Victor, anything?
That's it. Thanks for joining in.
Jenna, thanks for being on.
Thank
we
you for
needed a
having
girl's
me.
perspective
I
on
loved
things.
it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks.
Good times. Good peoples.
All right. Well, this is UnFollowVic, episode 11, right? I don't know. I was going to drive myself off a fucking bridge with this kid.
Episode 11.
Episode 11, UnFollowVic, Instagram, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and iHeart. Thanks for listening. Till next time.